Let's go. Robyn Wereshchuk joining me post fight against Sheena Bathory, power slap number 17. We're approximately a week after the fight itself. How is everything, settling with you as time has passed?
Good, yeah, like, just have to go. I get home, I got the kids and, got just normal life to get back to, so no time to sort of dwell on anything, just all a go. Got Christmas coming up, so non-stop for me now.
Yeah. I mean, Christmas is coming. I'm sure getting an extra paycheck doesn't hurt. Would have been nice to get that win bonus. Overall, I think even though the night didn't go your way, I still think your stock risen against Sheena Bathory. She wasn't able to put you away, and you actually got better as the rounds went on. Why do you think that was?
I can't remember. After she slapped me the first time, I can't remember anything. So I watch it back and it sort of slowly comes back a bit. But I think it's like obviously going into it, I was like Sheena, like it's, and I hadn't been training much. It's been like a weird year and stuff for training and that. So I was sort of going in a bit like, you mean they've given me the hardest fight they could possibly give any female in power slap, and I was like, you mean I'm going to take it and that, and but obviously it'd be nice to have been able to at least not be knocked down, but the fact that I got up every time, and that obviously proves that like my strength, but I just need to work on my own strength and me actually proper training for it. So that definitely gave me a kick up the butt to sort of proper knuckle down and train. But I don't know, yeah, I don't know if it was just as I say, I can't really remember. So like I can't remember lining up and hitting her, but from somewhere in me that came out and I done it. So
I mean, you got up every time, that's for sure. I know when we talked to you before, you said originally when you got into this, you found it hard to find gyms that would accept or allow you to do your slap training on. Is that still what's giving you a hard time? I know you have the support system of your partner who's also, a slap fighter as well. Like what's been the troubles for you to be able to like actually put together a proper camp that you can feel good about going into a match of this magnitude?
I think, well, obviously, like when I was doing Muay Thai, I was like, I started off doing Muay Thai because I was married and I didn't really, I was unhappy and I wanted to sort of leave the marriage. So Muay Thai was my escape. So then I was doing it all the time. And now that I'm in like a happy relationship, and it's been like the first year, we're sort of in the honeymoon stage. So that's been hard because we've wanted to go and do more fun stuff and stop and not train and stuff. So it's been a bit hard that way. And we're blending the kids together. There's been all this sort of stuff and everything as well. And then my dad's actually, when I was out on stage, my dad was in critical care. He's had cancer. So that's been hard. He's just home from the hospital. We're actually at his house now. So there's just been a lot on. And try to find a gym. I went to one gym and the guy just sat on his phone. People aren't interested because in Scotland, nobody knows what power slap is as well. So people don't really get excited about it, or that a lot of people sort of look down on it and they still see it as quite like a stupid thing, or you're an idiot for doing that. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get people who want to support you and want to see you do good as well, because people think that it's people look down on it still for sure.
Yeah, understood. It's definitely new. Let's take a moment. Everyone here at Slap News, we have all the blessings, for your father. We hope he gets a good recovery.
Thank you.
Life is bigger than the sport, so I'm glad that you're there to be able to be there. And like you said, you have our support here from stateside.
Thank you.
Um, you talked a little bit about not remembering the fight as much. How long did it take for you to kind of come back and two from it, where started to realize, what happened? Because I see your face on the left side still a little puffy.
A little bit there, yeah. I was like, so when I went, I sort of remember being in the back in the sort of like medical area, and people were texting me, and I talked to my mum and everything, but then it wasn't until people were texting me, because I thought she had just knocked me out in the first one, and that was it. And then people were like, no, I went the whole way, and I'm like, and I look back, and I'm like, I can't remember getting off stage, can't remember any of that, like, so it wasn't until after I'd sort of sat for a while, I talked to people on the phone, and it wasn't until people were texting me and I was physically seeing it in my head that I was, and people were sending me clips, that I realised, oh, I actually went the full 3 rounds. But I can't remember, you know, I mean, at all. Just a complete blur.
Yeah, I mean, watching it back later on, though, I'm sure you've seen it now.
Hmm.
What did you think?
It's good. Like as I say, like I'm glad that I went, and like the third one, she never put me down at all, and stuff. So like it's, I'm like obviously I'm glad I never went like just out and do with some people do, like proper like seize up. Like I sort of went out and I'll get straight back up, and then I smile at her and stuff. So to me, I'm like it's for everything I do when it comes to power slap and stuff. It's like it's for me. It's like I want to prove to myself that like I'm supposed to be here. I'm good enough to be here. And I've just went up against the hardest female there is in the whole thing. And she's been here since like day one. She's had years of being on Power Slap. That was my second fight. Should I have gotten Sheena for my second ever fight? Probably not. Maybe they should have maybe gave me some experience and stuff before sort of dropping me on that one. Because I said when I was out there, I was like, maybe if I had lost to Jackie, career wise, it might have been a wee bit better because they would have not given me Sheena straight away and I could have worked my way up. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm really grateful for that opportunity to take Sheena and have a big sort of stage to be on and having the big fight. So it was good that
Mm.
way.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think even in this loss, going the distance against someone like Sheena, I don't think it hurts your stock.
Yeah.
Long term, I think it's going to help you, and I still think you're going to get many opportunities. The division at 145 isn't that deep, so I
No.
think you're going to have those opportunities to continue, whether you decide to stay at that weight, or even drop down. I mean, I'm sure you could you make 135.
With a lot of like, I mean, I'm nearly 33. I've had two kids. It's not as easy. Like I go in the sauna and I don't lose weight like how the men do and stuff and that. And like Sheena was sitting having hot baths to do her weight cut. I've not got a
Mhm.
bath at home. My big thing is that I don't have a bath and I want to win, do a knockout so I can afford to get a bath. That's my big thing for my kids. I will
Mhm.
sit in a boiling hot bath. I sat in one the whole time, like two baths a day I had when I was in rehab because I had a bath in the hotel, boiling hot. And you mean, and I was underweight as it was, and I wasn't losing weight doing that. So I feel like going further down would just be too difficult for me and just make me miserable. I like being
Mhm.
145, but I want to be putting on some mass. I want to actually get in and put on a lot of weight because obviously I'm quite tall. So the girls I'm going against, like weight wise, they're shorter, but they're a lot more stocky. So it's different that way. So
Mhm.
I do need to put on a wee bit of mass and get in the gym and put on some weight like that way, good weight.
Mhm. I mean, after seeing the performance, the way you were able to continue to get back up, do you
Mhm.
think they're gonna put some respect on your name in your homeland? Are they gonna start looking at you in a different way?
No, I honestly, I just feel like people don't like know what it is. So like the couple, like there are guys who know that I do it and stuff. Like they only sort of know it because I've talked about it. But like nobody knows really what power slap is. I wouldn't say like, and if they do it, sort of they just sort of see it as like a gimmicky thing. But as I say, I don't care what anybody else thinks. It's like to me, I'm like I went up there against her, and I never got. I never got knocked like out. I got up every time, and to me, that's like every time I go on that stage, even though I lost to Sheena, it still gave me a lot more confidence in myself because I'm like, no girl is going to hit as hard as that. Like, no, I'm never going to have like a harder opponent, really. So to me, that gives me a lot more confidence going into the next one. And every time I go up there on that stage, it just gives me that little bit extra for myself. And that's all I care about. Everybody else can suck it.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm sure you're gonna take a little bit of time here through the holidays, spend it with the family.
Yeah.
When do you think it's right for you to come back? And is there anybody you'd like to fight in Power Slap?
I would come back tomorrow. Like obviously to me, I'm like, well, I need the money, so I'll get slapped any day if they give me it. You know what I mean, so I would like to think maybe. No, my problem is that I wish they would give you a bit more warning. I feel like sometimes you just sort of get stuff and you're, oh shit, that's in 6 weeks and I've done nothing. And I'm like, and then for me, it's like, I can't just do a solid. Like with this woman, I got the fight with Sheena. I ended up like my kids were sick one week. We were away at like Whitley Bay, a caravan park another week. So like it's hard to do like a solid full on, like just knuckle down and concentrate on that. But I would come back. I mean, I'd love to be like, I say like February, March, I'd love to go back out. Um, get some money so I can afford to take the kids on holiday. But as I say, I want to be in there doing a lot more training. And with people, there's me and Abby and Jackie, but I know Jackie wants to go down and Sheena. But I think there's Keo Chrissy's sister as well. She keeps sort of putting up on Facebook and stuff that she would take the fight and stuff. So, um, and I can't think of any other girls. There's not many. There's not many, but as I say, I would take any fight that they give me. If there's any
Mhm.
new people on board and stuff. So just anyone. I,
Absolutely.
I I took on Sheena, so I can take on anybody.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you definitely showed your toughness. One last one for me. If there was one thing that you would change about Power Slap, what would it be?
Um. They pay me more money, like a lot more money. No, I don't know. I think it's like obviously it's an amazing experience. It's something that I never ever thought I'd ever get to do in my life, and but I think I would like no, I would put like it's just a little bit more instead of just sort of sitting and waiting. I would just like them to be more like, okay, this is the fights we've got this year, and book you in, and you sort of know what you've got the year ahead, so you can be a bit more planned. Because I'm scatterbrained, and I like to have something to like aim for. So I need a wee bit more like. So I would be cool, like the UFC, you can sort of see what fights are coming up quite a lot in advance. Just maybe that, but no, apart from that, I mean, all the guys on the team, all the guys who work behind stage are all lovely. It's good that way. I would like no. To be fair, what I always say is that I'd love for Power Slap to sort of promote their fighters a bit more. Like maybe like you mean so we can start getting some because I find it hard. Obviously, being Scotland, I know a lot of the girls in America they get quite good sponsorships and deals where I feel like I've not got much. And I went and had Sheena, and she's got a big following, but I've not really gained much from that on my following on my end. But maybe having somebody just sort of try to promote my Instagram, myself, and make it a wee bit more so I can get some more opportunities out with as well would be good.
For sure.
For sure.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Robyn. I appreciate you joining me. Much love, much respect. Best of you to your family over the holiday season. We look forward to seeing you back here in 2026.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. You too. And have a nice night or day. You're during the day. I'm at night.